What if I told you that academic reading is a skill you build and not a talent you're born with? Alright, so today we're going to focus on academic reading. So academic reading isn't just about finishing a paper or a chapter. It's about understanding deeply, thinking critically, and applying what you've read with confidence. Hi, I'm Leo, and I'm a language and communication trainer and have been for over 10 years, and I'm a facilitator of, for example, academic and business English courses at universities and in business. And today I'm sharing 25 academic reading strategies that will help you master complex text, retain more information, and think like a scholar. So let's dive in. Please note that there are 3 stages. So we've got the before, during, and after stage. Before reading, prepare your mind. 1. Activate prior knowledge. Think about what you already know. You're going to connect new content to existing knowledge to improve comprehension and memory. 2. Set a reader purpose. You're the reader in this case, so define your own goal. Are you reading to critique, to summarize, or to extract data from a paper? 3. Skim the structure. Look over headings, read the abstracts, write down keywords, and look at the references. Get a macro view, so a complete overview of what you're about to dive into before you start. 4. Predict. Based on the title and the abstract, ask yourself this: what might this text argue or explore? 5. Choose or create a graphic organizer. Start with a matrix, use a timeline or a flowchart, and this is especially useful for research-heavy or theory-dense texts. So 5 strategies in this category of the before reading. Prepare your mind, and that is activate prior knowledge, set a reader purpose, skim the structure, predict, and choose or create a graphic organizer. Moving on then to engaging deeply, the second stage of reading, and this is the during reading stage. 6. Reread strategically. Slow down on dense passages, and note that this is just inevitable. We have to sometimes slow down and dive into it. Revisit complex definitions or theoretical frameworks. 7. Think aloud. Do that either internally or with peers. So pause and ask yourself questions like, why is this important? Why does it connect to what I've read earlier, and how does it do that? 8. Infer meaning from context. Don't just reach for a dictionary immediately, but use the context to decode unfamiliar terms, especially jargon. 9. Decode with word attack strategies. So if you do have to decode, make sure to first break down complex academic words and look for the root. Like, for example, in meta-analysis, analyze is part of that. Or if you look at transdisciplinary, then you can see that discipline is part of it. So look for the roots first to backtrack, and then use a dictionary if you have to confirm, double check. That's always a good idea. Also check out my videos on academic word list. All right. 10. Make predictions while you read. Anticipate what the author might conclude. Stay mentally active and alert. 11. Identify key terms. Highlight or list important terminology. So important terminology you have to just simply write down or copy down in an Excel sheet or something. So these words often carry the conceptual weight of a text. 12. Visualize concept. Turn abstract ideas into mental models, sketches, or flow diagrams, especially in theory-heavy fields. Or if you just notice that you're just not highly skilled at this, make sure to unburden that prefrontal cortex. 19. Annotate the text. Use margin notes, symbols, or digital tools to interact with reading. Ask questions, flag confusion, and highlight definitions. 14. Paraphrase key ideas. Pause to rewrite a paragraph or sentence in your own words. This is crucial for academic writing and to avoid plagiarism, so key ideas need to be paraphrased. 15. Monitor and repair understanding. Notice confusion? Fix it. Reread, summarize out loud, or consult a peer or professors. Professors love it if you bring questions like this to class, so please do that. 16. Adjust your reading rate. Slow down for dense theoretical sections and speed up through examples or known content. 17. Use graphic note-taking. Create structured notes like the Cornell method format. Mind maps or outlines to organize information logically. 18. Summarize as you go. After each section, write 1 or 2 sentences summarizing the argument or the finding. Really important to check if you're actually understanding what you've read. 19. Question the text. Ask, what is the author's evidence? what's missing, and how might I challenge or expand on this in my own research. 20. Stop and reflect. Give yourself intentional pauses to integrate what you've read before moving on. So this wraps up the entire during reading stage. So 6, reread strategically. 7, think out loud. 8, infer meaning from context. 9, decode with word attack strategies. 10, make predictions while you read. 11, identify key terms. 12, visualize concepts. 13, annotate the text. 14, paraphrase key ideas. 15, monitor and repair understanding. 16, adjust your reading rate. 17, use graphic note-taking. 18, summarize as you go. 19, question the text. 20, stop and reflect. Now that we've dealt with the during reading part, you have to also do a lot of things after you've read a paper like that or a book. So you have to solidify and apply. So 21, evaluate understanding. Can you explain the main idea to a classmate or to a family member or a friend? If not, review your notes or revisit the text. 22, prioritize information. Identify what's essential for your purpose. Think about thesis statements, evidence, or the implications for practice or society as a whole. 23, connect to other texts or theories. Link what you've read now to other research, your coursework, or your own writing projects, and what if you've learned from that. 24, use the SSQ method. Stop, summarize, question. You use this throughout the text or while revisiting parts. Use this technique to process reading in chunks. Stop, write a summary, and ask one thoughtful question. And 25, create a synthesis matrix. So organize information from multiple sources to prepare for essays, reports, or presentations. So to wrap up the after reading part, to solidify and apply, you need to 21, evaluate understanding. 22, prioritize information. 23, connect to other texts or theories. 24, use the SSQ method. 25, create a synthesis matrix. So you see that academic reading is a skill you build over time, not a talent you're born with. And note that no one's native in academic or scientific English. We all have to learn this. So these 25 strategies are your tools for reading smarter, not harder. Use them to transform how you approach scholarly texts, journal articles, theoretical frameworks, and more. And whether you're preparing for university lectures, writing a thesis, or analyzing peer-reviewed studies, these strategies will help you read critically, think deeply, and write with impact. Tell me in the comments, which strategy will you try this week? And if it helped, please like, share, and subscribe for more academic success tools and for the academic reading list that you can also find here and other types of aspects related to academic writing, for example. See ya! Read like a scholar, speak like a leader, and learn like it matters. All right, that's